I have a sandwich.
Welcome back to the second half of this, the 14th episode of Warhammer 40K, Wrath&Glory, Dark Inquisitions. I realized I didn't say the full name of the show at the beginning, and there is a very slight possibility that you somehow stumbled on this video and didn't read the title of it. Incredibly slight, and that you're still watching.
I like that there's someone coming out expecting Battletech and has been watching this game for the first half and gone, this is a weird game of Battletech.
There's a great video.
Why would people wait? Why would that happen?
I don't know. Isn't Battletech your most popular video channel?
Well,
most popular.
It certainly is.
Yeah.
This is a weird episode of Battletech. Yeah, I mean, There's
a great video. Some guys are like, it's like a book club thing, and they're all talking about one book, and so the guy like read a completely different book. He's like, "What the fuck are you on about?" Like it would be the same. Just like that wasn't in mine. It's like, yeah, that's what I imagined when you said that.
Look! It's got the AP sass, so it's actually an okay episode of BattleTech.
According to James, Venoms don't have FNP, whatever the hell that means. So
pain.
Sure, whatever that means. So
Yeah.
I'm re-wounded again.
And it's according to the Codex, not according to James, just for the record.
Hey, listen, when I need rules, I go to James. I did it on the last episode of Battletech.
And it worked too. God damn it.
You played yourself, James. That's
it.
Did you know that abacuses were so important to Romans and other all throughout the Arabian Peninsula as well, that they were built into the tables that they were used to sell, and that's how we got the word counters.
Wow.
Howard did correctly, Regicide.
Thanks, guys. I'm glad you were all astounded by that. So let's get back to counting the number of dice that are about to be thrown at me.
Well, who's up next? Pondo's had his shooting.
I'm spent.
I can shoot if you guys want me to.
I mean, I guess Lycus could be shooting at the other Venom, just not doing anything because he's way too far away.
Go.
That sounds pretty normal for Lycus. Shooting at nothing, everything always gets away.
All
right, Atomic.
All right.
You're up.
So first thing I'm gonna do is, oh god, this is gonna take up. Because I declare all this shit. All right, I'm gonna put the heavy laser destroyer into the Ravager. Because yes, let's see. Heavy onslaught cannons, what, 30 inches? So I could probably put it. I could put it into that Venom. Let's see what else is in range. Iron
Hail, heavy stubber.
36. What do you think there, James? Because it's only strength 4.
I'd probably go after those racks.
Okay, do that because it's AP2 technically.
Yep.
And then I got twin heavy bolters. We'll also put into the racks.
Heavy bolters are good against Venoms. I'd probably put them onto put that onto one of the wounded Venoms.
We could do that. We can put them into the Venoms.
Exactly.
And then I've got the heavy stubbers, the Iron Hill heavy stubbers, which
24-inch range, aren't they?
36. So I could either shoot. They get a bonus for shooting at fly. Well, I guess those Venoms would be a flyer, right? But
Oh, that's what Icarus. Yeah, that's right.
yeah. Which do you think?
I mean, they're only strength 4, so it's a Hail Mary either way. I'd probably put it on to start taking some wounds off those probably
Fighters,
Yeah, they're strength 4,
fighters, yeah.
AP2.
Yeah, I'd probably just go for some shots on one of the flyers.
And you can only target the jet fighter because the bomber is too far.
Yeah.
36, right?
Yeah, 36.
Yeah.
And, all right, so we'll get started here. So heavy laser destroyer.
It's gonna be 4 shots because you can fire it twice.
4 shots. Yep. Strength 10, AP5.
Oh, now before you do that, the Forge Lord can give. He's got the signal, doesn't he? He can give.
It has to be.
2, actually.
So does it have to be infantry, or does it have to be? Can it be anything?
Select one friendly Iron Hands unit that was in 3 inches of the model. So it could be the tank.
So that would give it. I mean, because that would give
plus ballistic skill.
Okay, so that would knock. Because it's normal ballistic skill, because it just has an asterisk there for the repulsor.
It's normally a 3+. That's
3+?
for the because
Okay.
it's got a wound chart, so it becomes a 2+ if you do that.
Oh, you're right. It's a boom shot. Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay.
Okay.
So
So
4 shots hitting on 2s. Oh, now the Ravagers don't have a -1 to hit, but they have got invulnerable saves. So
Okay.
that all hits.
It all hits. And then
It's strength 12. No, strength
strength 10.
10 versus
AP
tough
5.
6. So it'll be 3s to wound.
Oh,
Oh,
I can
it's
reroll.
terrible.
I can reroll ones because of
For the Forge Father.
no, I reroll what is it? Calculated Fury. I reroll that's hit rolls of 1. Sorry. But I think what is Devastator Doctrine is
Is -1 AP on
okay.
extra
Okay,
on
then
heavy
I
weapons.
don't reroll the ones. Okay, good.
I would probably CP. I already CP'd the shooting phase. So
That's fine. All right, so what, 1 wound?
1 wound. So 1 5-up invulnerable save, I believe, for a Ravager.
I believe so.
In
5 invulnerable
yes,
save, yeah.
it's 5 up. 5 up against ranged weapons.
Yes.
Just 1, mate. You don't need all those dice.
No. I'm doing. Oh, I was.
Oh, sorry.
I thought he was rolling. I was
Oh,
getting ready. I
okay.
was getting ready for the cannon.
Hmm?
Okay,
3.
so D6 damage. Minimum of 3. So
Yeah,
3
net
damage.
3. Yeah, 3 damage.
So it knocks that down to 7.
So James, do you remember about our Fire and Fate thing?
Yes.
Fire and Fate can only be used immediately after a shooting with the unit.
I mean, in this, we've sort of, because we've got 4 players playing it, we do sort of tend to be a bit loose with the where those things happen in the round. Like technically speaking, the Forge Father should have declared his 2+ to hit at the very start of the round, and order should be issued at the very start of the shooting round. But we tend to do it as each player gets to their turn.
Well, if
It's
AP
always
is
next.
okay with that.
Where do we see we're putting the onslaught cannon into the venom now?
Yep, because it
Yeah,
says
'cause
strength
they're-
of
Strength 5.
Yep.
Strength 5, AP 2. All right, heavy 12. Oh, I guess. So fire twice, right? Is that
Sorry?
just the? Is it fire
No,
twice? Or is it just the main gun?
only the main gun fires twice.
Roger. All right.
So hitting on 3s.
Reroll ones. Okay, so merciful.
So all but 2.
Yeah, all but 2. So
Then wounding on 4s. So
6,
1, 2, 3,
8,
4, 5, 6.
yeah, 8.
Winning on 4s. Yeah, because you're still carrying the dice over the side here, so you put aside.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
You're right.
yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Sorry, how
Yeah,
many was
so
that?
it's-
I heard a lot.
6.
Yeah, 6
Six
saves of 5 up.
Okay. 4 more wounds. And it's still on the Ravager?
No,
No,
it's on
this- no.
the venom. That one.
So how many? That was
4 wounds. It's down to 1.
All right.
Okay.
And then we'll do
Well,
Iron Hail
that
heavy
looks like
stubber.
a ripe target.
Yeah.
Which one?
Other ones, one where it explodes, there's a lot of stuff it can damage.
So what? Iron Hail 3. So what were we? 36 inches.
So
Sorry.
the Iron Hail's is on the one that was on 3 wounds
Right.
remaining.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah,
I
we
got
cleared
two.
it
I got 2 sets of fucking stubbers. So.
Yeah.
Right. And that's the heavy 3, strength 4, AP 2. So.
The Twin Icarus is heavy 6.
sorry, which target is this?
No, I'm doing the normal Iron Hail.
Oh, okay. So that was
the
on that
twin.
same one then. That was over here then. Sorry, yes.
Yeah, I'm doing
wasn't
the
on
first one. I'm just going down the list of the executioner data sheet.
Okay, well that one hits on 2s because that's a. Oh no, that's sorry. No, the Iron Hail says that hits on 3s. Still sorry. Hits on
Yeah.
3s, wounds on 5s.
Yeah.
But the Venoms have the.
He's got a 2+ ballistic skill right now because of the
Okay.
Iron Father. Yeah, no wounds.
Yeah, no ones. And then twin heavy bolter, which was going to go on the
Racks.
racks. So that's 6. So, What's that? Hits on.
Hits on 2s because hasn't moved and there's no modifier to hit them.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit then.
And wounds on 3s. So all but 1.
5 wins.
So at -2. So there'll be 5 wounds at -2 on the racks on the objective.
Almost certainly, it's probably going to be better to take the 5+ invulnerable. Yeah, it's a
What's the
6.
only-
Yeah, 5+. All right, so I'm making 5+.
Yep.
Right.
Mhm.
Make 2. Okay, and then
Saves.
and 3 power from pains because they have got power from pain.
Okay.
Okay, so 3 are killed.
All right, and then the last one for the executioner is the twin Iron
Yeah,
Hail.
and that's on the 3. Oh no, that was allocated to the jet fighter. That's
Yes,
right.
because I get the +1 to hit.
Yep.
And that's also 6. So,
So we're hitting on 2s.
reroll 1s.
1s for the Forge Father.
That's not even the Forge Father. That's just Merciful Fate for running Devastating.
Oh, so that's right. Yep. And then wounding on 5s. Cut those 1s out.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So that's 1 wound
Yeah.
at -2 on the razor wing.
No.
No. Okay, so it takes 1 wound.
All right.
And then
Down to 9.
do I get this FNP thing?
No,
it's a
it's only
vehicle.
only on your troops and your characters.
It's the Razor Wing, which has
10
so I'm thinking of putting the 4 intercessor shots on the one guy just to knock him off the objective.
Yep.
There's
Sounds
2
good.
guys.
Two
Okay.
guys.
Still.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
2 guys.
you're right. You're right. The flag was obscuring one from my camera. All right. So we'll put the 4 stalker bolters on the
Do it.
What's the
Racks.
sergeant got? Hasn't he got one as well?
the model has one, but the sheet he does not. So I don't. Let me double check mine and see if maybe.
You can't not have it. You actually got to make the selection to take off the
Yeah, that's what I
rifle.
was thinking.
Yeah, you're right. It doesn't show it on that, but it does. They definitely have the rifles.
Okay, so it's these 5 stalker runs. So it's ballistics, so 3+. So it's what I say 5.
Yep.
Let's see, they don't no, they would reroll ones because it's a heavy weapon.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so 4 hits.
4 hit. No, sorry. You're right.
It's going to be wounding on 4s. Strength 4, toughness 4.
Yeah.
4
4
wounds.
4 wounds.
And they'll be at -3 because of Devastated Doctrine.
Yep.
So it'll be 5+ invulnerables. So it's 2 killed. They're 2 damage each though, so you need to make two 6s to save a guy. He's dead. Other guy is dead. That unit's wiped.
All right. Okay. And I can't.
Woo!
I don't think I can see anybody with the forge. Well, maybe. Let's see. I mean, he is kind of peeking around the corner a little bit. He's got 36-inch range with his heavy bolter.
Yeah, I mean you can look through the windows. So he could shoot like that.
Yeah.
That one wound venom.
Yeah,
For
we'll
sure.
do that. Yeah, we'll do that. So let me scroll one up.
No, do it.
So
Do
he
it, and then we'll actually charge the flag.
2. So I gotta where did I go over chat? So I gotta do 3 2+.
Wait, what does AP get for like holding objective points?
It's just
Points,
at the end of
same
the
as us.
at the end of the turn, he gets 1 point for every objective, just like us. All right, so 3 hits. It is strength 5.
5 tough 5, so wounding on 4s.
And okay, and it's AP 3.
So that's 1 wound.
One
So
wound.
1 5-up invulnerable save for the
Nope.
That venom is destroyed. This is the one we want over here.
Correct.
Does it explode first off on a 6?
Oh, so close.
Okay. 5 guys
close.
inside. Oh, was that the empty one?
no. This is the empty
No,
one.
Okay, cool. And then you got to roll 5 dice to see if any of those people die on the way out. 1
One.
dies. Yep. Good.
2.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Last one.
No. don't they get like invul saves or something?
No, it's because
Yeah.
they're just instantly
Yeah.
slain.
All right.
Does that work the same for characters as well?
Yeah, but you're not rolling a
Yeah.
dice per. You're rolling as many dice as there are occupants, and then you allocate the deaths to that.
Oh, okay.
So if you had like 10 people and a character, you roll 11 dice, and if you roll 1-1, doesn't need to be the character. But it's very dangerous when you put a single character in a transport. There's a 1 in 6 chance he's going to be instantly slain when the transport blows up.
Yeah, that's why you always, at the very least, would like put like the cheapest shit you can with a character if you're going to put him in a transport.
Yep.
All right, that's me. That's all I got.
That way they can Mr. President the explosion.
I'm just going to quickly do my
Look out, sir.
ranges, because the ranges. So the first squad of rangers are shooting the homunculus. So hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Okay, all hit. Wounding on 4s. Okay, so that's 1 mortal
2,
wound and 2 saves. His normal save. He
1
does get
save,
to
no?
roll power from pale because it's 6 is a mortal wound in addition to
Yeah.
standard damage.
Oh, okay. I didn't know
So
that.
he gets 2 saves, and he also gets power from pain on whatever he fails. So is he a 3+ normally for homunculus?
I think he's 4+ involved.
Okay, so he's taken 2 wounds, so he needs to make 2 power from pains.
Didn't Arthur just didn't you just roll 1 armor save?
I did.
Arthur? Yeah.
I rolled the armor save. I made one of them.
Yeah. you
Okay,
did
so
one of
now
them.
he's got the 1 mortal wound and the 1 he failed. He gets to roll power from pain.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just looking
He
up.
has a 5+ invulnerable save.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but he rolled a 6.
Yeah, he did roll
Just
6.
double checking this because there's some question. It's a 5+. So that's 2 wounds, and he has 5.
5 normally. Okay. Second group of rangers, same target.
Wow,
Yeah,
I
we
should
rolled
have
a 1 for
taken
the
the
autarch.
crack shot. I should have taken the crack shot.
Okay, and then to wound 4s, 6 is mortal wounds. So that is just 2 5+ saves.
When James gets done, I forgot to fire Kalrak's missile launcher.
So +1, so he takes 1 wound, except it's power from pain. Okay, 1 more wound, down to 2 wounds. Then Eshairr will take a shot. Okay, reroll for the autarch. Misses still. Once again, my character fails to do any
Wow.
damage in the actual war game.
Wow. She just hates killing. She just hates killing Durkari. It's all right.
Yeah.
Look,
And then the autarch, who can target characters with its missile launcher, will target the homunculus with a star swarm missile. Hitting on 2
Is it like a
for
crack
ones.
missile?
No, it's actually a frag missile, but it doesn't. It's not going to make any difference for him.
Okay.
Okay, wounding on 2s. Oh, sorry, 3s, both wound. So 2 5+ saves. Okay, failed 1. That is 2 damage, but power from pain for both damages.
Nope.
And he's dead.
Arthur, I just realized. How did you decide that the players are gonna go first? Yeah. How did you come up to with the decision that the players are gonna go first? Since you've got lesser amount of points.
Wanted to give the players a little bit of advantage.
Well,
So everything we lose here, we've lost for good. So let's see. Let's see
Yeah.
how we feel about after. I think we'll win this battle, but we'll have to count losses at the end.
Listen, this is the
whittling-
tutorial battle for this. We've never
Yep.
tested the system
Oh,
before.
okay,
I'm
okay.
trying to stack just a little bit in the favor of players before I
And this is not
bombing run
your
those
battle
Grey
style.
Knights out of existence.
All right,
Yeah,
so
the-
I've done my shooting.
All right. So, because I forgot to shoot with Kalrak, I'm going to fire a crack missile at the venom that's already got some wounds on it. Or maybe the venom or the Ravager, would you say?
The venom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Better chance of killing it.
So I don't have him on my sheet, I believe, but
you're
he had
a 3+
his
ballistic skill.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
thought.
so hitting on 4 because it's got the
Yeah.
flicker field.
Reroll 1
No.
because Devastator. Fuck
No.
me. Yeah, doesn't matter.
We're both distracting each other by translating everything that each other says.
Yeah,
to the
right.
rest
I'm
of our
just
army.
relegated to the fucking radio bitch. All right. Been there.
So I think it's now just so we still need Washik to do his guys, and then it's Sid.
I have to do Reapers and I have to do the Crimson Hunter. Now there's some choice targets. So first I thought I would be like cleaning up the flank, but since we've inflicted so much damage, I could actually like relegate the power of the Dark Reapers to target either the Ravager or something in the some venoms in the center, so that maybe you lose less of those Grey Knights. What do you guys think?
Well, I'm gonna get that arm.
Because like he could still what's on the Thorax? What does the Thorax have? Is that like, because the Thorax
Twin autocannons, a Gatling cannon, and a Stormbolter. So it's very anti-infantry.
Is it a regular or a heavy gun?
Yeah,
it's strength 4, 20 shot, strength 4, no AP, 1 damage.
Okay,
so there's a nice chance that if that objective gets populated from that venom, we can clean it up again. So I would just like leave my guys not to strike on that side and just concentrate on the center. Now, I am very tempted to just funnel everything that I can that actually has the range into the Ravager, which would be 2 Dark Reaper missiles and all of the stuff that the Crimson Hunter has.
Is the Crimson Hunter better at shooting the aircraft?
Yeah, it is actually better at shooting aircraft. But Ravager. Actually, yeah, the Crimson Hunter is gonna probably Alpha Strike on the Void Raven.
All right, wrong show, but okay.
No, actually, I can call it that. I don't think the rules like
I'm sure the Eldar have something called a fucking Void Raven. You know they do.
You meant Alpha Strike.
Yeah.
I mean,
all right. So Crimson Hunter, it's got pulse lasers, it's got star cannons. I'm gonna go with the star cannons first. It's gonna be shooting at the White Raven bomber. The star cannons are actually D3. Wait, that's damage. So they are just heavy 2. So I'm shooting heavy 2s. Is
that per star cannon though, or is it say twin link star cannon, or does it say 2 star cannon?
No. It's actually 2 star cannons. It's not twin linked.
Yeah, so it's 4 shots then.
Yeah. Oh yeah, right. That's 4 shots. 4 shots at ballistic skill is 2+. I ignore, they are heavy weapon, but I ignore the penalty for movement because I've got, what's that thing? Hawkeye.
But it's -1 to hit because he's got supersonic.
Oh, still -1 to hit. All right. Well, so it's 3+ then. All right. So that's 3 hits. And
the strength.
Strength is 8.
Toughness 6, so 3.
Strength is 6. So
it'd be forced to wound.
Yeah, forced to wound. And I reroll wounds, I think, against flyers. Reroll all failed wound rolls for this model's ranged weapon against target units that can fly. So actually against everything?
Pretty much except for his infantry.
Pretty much, yeah. All right. So
1 wound.
1, 2 rerolls.
Yep.
3 wounds.
So 3 wounds.
3 wounds.
What's the AP minus?
-3.
Okay, so it'd be invulnerable saves. I think 5+ invulnerable save on the Void Raven.
Yep. 1 save.
1.
What's the damage?
Damage is actually D3, so
2d3 damage.
Yep.
So
it's
4.
3 and 4.
So it's down to 6 wounds. Oh, it's down to because they're 12 wound base, so 8.
8 wounds.
That just brackets it, doesn't it?
Just that brackets it, but I'm gonna continue.
No,
It's 7 to 12.
bracket.
Oh, fuck. Okay, well, I'm gonna bracket it now because I'm gonna continue with like another 4 shots with pulse lasers. So basically almost the same song. Wait, that's 5 dice. Sorry. Get away. So that's again hitting on 3s. So 3 hits. Wounding on, they are strength 8. So wounding on 3s and reroll.
Doesn't matter.
All wounds.
AP is
-3, damage is 3.
so that's 5 up saves in.
How many?
Rolls. 3. Nice. Only takes 3 wounds. It does bracket it though, at least.
Wow. Wow. Look, Drukari, you build your flyers well. I'm going to give you that.
Rather than answering, over the communication systems, you hear the ancient Terran song, "Wake Me Up Before You Go." You can see all the, by the way, from all these Venoms, you can see all the Drukari are just like drinking beer, having a good time, firing their lasers at the side of it.
Doing mountains of cocaine.
Yeah.
So it's less of a raiding party, more of a panty raid, is what you're saying.
Well, look, my go-to here was that each of these 3 factions represent a different form of bullies from high school.
A different frat.
With their own music, with their own culture. You know, the witches, just like, oh my god, I can't do a Valley Girl Slav accent, but let me tell you something. When the witches roll up on you, you're going to know it, okay?
Call the Inquisitor. We demand exterminatus now. Now. Sacrifices must be made.
So. Heavy to strength. So I'm gonna use what defenses does the Ravager have? It's like invul save.
Invul.
It's a 5 up invul.
5 up roll save.
5 up invul, and the armor is what? What's
4
the
up
toughness
base.
and armor.
It's toughness
4
5.
up, toughness 5. So it's better to shoot it with the Starshot missile, I think.
I thought toughness 6. Maybe I'm wrong.
Ravager, Venoms are toughness 5.
Toughness 5.
Because
I
that's
thought
no
Ravager-
Ravagers.
I'm talking about
no,
the Ravager.
Yeah.
Ravagers
Yeah,
toughness
6.
6.
Toughness
Okay,
6.
so-
So I'm definitely
yeah,
using the
it's
Starshot missiles. Those are from the Dark Reapers. Now I'm shooting with these Dark Reapers.
Yep.
Starshot missiles into the Ravager. I will have 2 shots, and then the Dark Reaper Exarch is gonna shoot at probably the Venom.
Go to Venom because you get
Venom.
the benefit of ignoring his
Yeah.
thicker field.
Oh, great. All right, so, and I've got rapid shots, and that's only for the Exarch. So the Exarch
plus
gets
one attack on the-
+1 attack.
Yes, the
So-
ancient Eldar technology of the RPG-7. Look at this fucking thing. Look at him.
Okay, so I'll explain later. So 2 shots, ballistic skill is 3. Do I add 1 to that for some reason?
They always hit on 3s. They never hit on anything but a 3+. That's their special
Okay.
rule with inescapable accuracy.
All right. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's 1 hit.
Yep.
1 hit. I can't do
Strength
anything
8,
with that.
so it'd be winning on 3s.
Yeah, exactly.
Wounds. What was that against? Sorry, that was against the
That was against the Ravager. So it's
Ravager,
strength
okay.
8, AP -2.
so it'd be a
Don't
5
you
up
have
invulnerable
3
save.
shots?
What?
No, because he's only got 2 regular Reapers, and the
Yeah.
Exarch is a different weapon.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
okay.
Exarch is gonna shoot somewhere else. He's gonna shoot on
Where's
the
the
Venom.
Exarch? Where is
It's the one that's a little bit back. Like I should have done it the other way around, but
okay.
who cares now? The range is just too great. So
So
that's
it's a 5 up invul save, Arthur.
yeah, I think so.
Did someone delete all my command points?
No, I never saw them set
had-
actually.
4, yeah.
I had them.
I don't know.
Bitch. Trying to undermine me. Sorry, how many saves?
Just one 5 up invul.
Just 1 5 up.
No,
Well,
so
doesn't
it's
make
3
it-
damage
yeah,
on
3.
the Ravager. So it's bracketed now.
Good. Then
Then 2d3 +1 shots from the Tempest launcher.
yeah, 2d3. So
So 3 shots.
3 shots. And hitting on
threes.
threes.
You get a third shot too. Yeah, they roll 2 dice there.
Third shot, third shot. Third shot.
Yep.
Good. 3 shots hit.
Winning on, what's the strength of the Tempest? Is it 4?
4.
4, so winning on 5s.
Right. Well,
So
2 wounds.
And it's minus anything?
-2.
So 500 rolls.
Nope.
The ones.
What's the damage?
Damage is 1.
Okay, so that's this Tempest, this Venom over here, Arthur, takes 2 wounds, down to 3 remaining.
Okay.
And then before I forget, I'm going to spend a CP to use Fire and Fade on the Rangers.
Yep.
That have shot in AP's backline. Now, before I do that, AP, if I move them, because you decide these things here, if I move them inside this building, like in the green area, do they count as being in cover?
They count as being in cover from anything that can't directly see them.
Yeah. Before, yeah.
If you move them onto the base here, like over there, because that's 7 inches is how far they can fire and fade.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly, 7 inches. So I'm going to move them inside this building. So I'm spending 1 CP out of my 3. I now have 2. Probably, I hope I'm not probably overdoing it a little bit. Because
you can pull up a ruler when you're holding.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, just have to let it go before you drop.
Yeah, they can all get in there. Because he was the furthest back, so the other 2 could have definitely got further in.
Yeah. I forgot about this ancient magic of moving the foremost model and then the rearmost. And then before again I forget, I'm gonna spend another CP to make them into Pathfinders, which I can do before AP's shooting phase. And that means that everything that's gonna target them as if they were in cover gets to hit them only on 6+.
Okay.
And that's and I don't think I have anything else to shoot with.
But Sid.
Sid has been waiting 3 hours for this moment.
Hey, he did the first wounds in this game.
Yeah, he usually gets to fire that fucking Punisher first, all right?
It's time to bookend this thing and take out these venoms, Sid. I don't care what you shoot at.
So what I'm thinking is I dump the Gatlin on this guy.
Yep.
I'm tempted to dump I believe the las cannon and the multi-melta onto the Punisher.
Has it got range? Isn't the multi-melta only 24-inch range?
Multi-melta is 24 inch.
I was actually sorry. I was thinking about the bomber.
Yeah, so multi-melta, the other venom.
Is it to the base of the unit or the nose of the model?
It's hasn't got the hover rule, so it's to the base.
Okay, so I can't do that.
Yeah, it's to the model with the venoms and the Ravager.
All right. Well, the las cannon can still get that guy. It's got a 48-inch range.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Wait, can't he fire the multi-melta on the bomber? That's what he wanted to.
No, I think he's going to put the
24-inch
multi-melta on this guy.
It's 25 inches.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so I'm going to put the multi-melta onto this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Punisher on this guy, multi-melta on this guy, Storm Bolter on this guy. And that leaves me with a las cannon and the Hunter Killer if I want to use it. So I might dump the las cannon and the Hunter Killer missile onto that bomber.
Yep.
See if I can take it out.
Sounds reasonable to me.
All right. So start off with the Punisher. 40 shots.
All right. How many dice we got here? We got
not enough.
9, 10, 11, 12.
12, exactly.
Hitting on 4s.
Let's see. 5, 6, 9, 12, 14.
That's... How many do you need?
All right. So that's
40, right?
40.
I don't think we should try to roll all 40. 20 at a time is probably enough.
We must test the giant box.
It's not testing a giant box I'm worried about. I'm worried about crashing the whole game.
Look, Pondo, ask a subcommander how deep a submarine will go. We'll never know till we get there.
Technically speaking, it is 20 shots followed by 20 shots. So
Yeah, but I mean, come on. Live a little, James.
Come on.
Jeez.
All right. First 20.
hitting on 4s. So
I have
20, 10 hits. Wounding on 4s.
Do you reroll ones at all?
No, because he moved.
No.
Oh, okay.
Do we remember the?
Yes, otherwise it would have been hitting on 3s.
Okay. Making sure.
Science demands sacrifice.
Hold these for now.
Need 3 more.
Somebody went and took extra.
Yeah,
dice.
yeah, Murkdrek, but then you
Okay,
don't
there you go, enough.
trigger the
Wounding
machine.
on 4s. Okay, so that's
3,
6
5,
wound-
6.
So 6 4-up saves.
Wow.
So
Well.
it's dead. Yep, it's dead.
Truly, truly incredible. That's this one.
Oh, that means I don't get my second Gatlin shot.
Mhm.
Does it explode?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
You wanna re-roll that?
Spend a CP to re-roll it, of course.
Oh.
Okay. Kurov's Aquila, see if we steal it, Sid. Roll a d6 on a 5+, we get
Yeah.
extra CP.
Wait, do we get both of those things?
Yeah, because
No.
one's a refund. No.
Oh.
Okay, so now the guys inside, 5 dice. One's dead. 2's dead. Okay, 2 died.
Ooh, that was almost a third one.
You can keep shooting. I'm just gonna switch things over
Okay.
here.
All right, so you got 2 multi-melter shots hitting on 5s.
Oh, look what you've done. Ah, it's all right. They'll
Both
survive.
miss.
No hits. Okay, then you've got 4. No, it'd be 2 Stormbolter shots hitting on 4s.
Both
Yep.
miss.
Then you've got a las cannon hitting on 5.
No.
No,
All right,
and you've got
Sid's not allowed to roll orbital strike anymore because he burned up all his
Killer.
rolls.
Hunter Killer hitting on 5.
No.
And we're back to the regular Sid.
We only allow Sid to roll when it's Punisher cannon time. That's the rule from here on out.
Well, that's good because he's got another Punisher cannon to fire now because he's got his Torox left.
Ah.
I just realized I spent all those CP in vain because now AP is gonna like
All right. let me
I'll
scroll
combat
back
my
up to
ranges.
Torox here.
I mean, they still have to. Still a 6+, right?
That's only
nah,
for shooting.
only for shooting and only in cover.
Mm.
All right. So I've got the autocannon, the storm bolter, and the Gatling cannon. What's our distance here? Oh yeah. Okay. So put the autocannon and the storm bolter onto the venom, and then I'm going to mow down those racks with the Gatling cannon.
Nice.
Okay.
Seems a little overkill, but okay.
You know, Antipho just has a flashback to the Gretchen.
It's the best kind of kill.
All right. So
We want our enemies to be turned into red mist, and then that red mist to be obliterated immediately.
Look, it's a very Antipho thing to do.
All right. So autocannon first.
Hitting on, so be 2 shots hitting on. Oh, it's got 2 autocannons, so it's got 4 shots hitting on 4s.
All right. Well, I already rolled 2 in there, misses.
Autocannon.
I got 1 hit.
Okay. Wounding on 3s.
No.
Okay. Stormbolter be 2 shots hitting on 3s.
1 hit.
Wounding on 5.
No.
And then 20 shots hitting on
All right.
4s.
Statistically, these guys should be red mist.
What did Antipho do? Piss in, Shigorak's cornflakes or something? Like, what the fuck, man? Like,
Oh God.
Swimpy.
See, I burned up all of my luck in that first round.
You're not allowed to do that anymore.
So you got 11 hits.
11 hits.
Winning on 4s.
So we'll take out 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we'll take those out.
So that'll be 5 saves, Arthur, of whatever Rax get. Rax have
5 plus invulnerable.
Yeah, okay. So 5 of those. 4, and then they get 4 power from pains.
Nope.
So 4 die. That's the unit wiped, I believe.
Yep.
I almost didn't have enough to kill him.
Wait, how many HP do they have? Don't they have?
1 each.
Aren't they multi-one?
1 each.
No.
Okay.
Oh no, Rax. Rax are 1 wound each. Yeah. Sorry, you had me worried for a second. I was looking at attacks.
Wow, I love being completely ineffectual.
Yeah, but keep in mind, like, every other time you fire the Punisher cannon, you wipe out like 30 million dudes. So, I mean, it's fine.
Could be
That's
worse.
Also, James, are we absolutely sure that the auras from your HQs are not affecting my units?
They're all craft world. They're not just Eldari. So the psychic powers, the psychic powers we've got are all craft world, are all Eldari. Sorry, so we can buff each other's things with our psychic powers, but aura buffs are craft world only.
But the psychic powers say from that army, and I'm not your army as opposed to all the other players.
Okay, well,
Like, I'm an ally, so
that's semantics. You know, if you're playing an allied game, normally it would be considered the same army, but yeah.
Does it? I thought that allies still count as like multiple. No? All right. Wait, did they actually like drop allies from the game or something? Like,
yeah, well, that was 7th edition was the standard allies rule.
Right. All right.
Yeah, if you have 2 players playing 1 army, it's considered to be 1 army despite having 2 players. If
cool.
They've got their own list. Yeah. All right, so I think that's it. Unless we're going to charge anybody, anyone that can charge is the Grey Knights, or the other Rangers can't charge because they fell back. They didn't fall back there. So you could charge that lonely guy, but you want to string out so you're on the objective.
You came to the wrong neighborhood, heretical motherfucker.
Would it behoove me to multi-charge?
I would probably consider that.
I was going to think him and then the Ravager, since he doesn't have any sort of major weapon.
Yeah. This just means the Ravager gets to fight Overwatch.
Yeah, I'm not too entirely worried about that.
Okay.
Because he doesn't have that much fire. He only has the Dark Lance and then
I have 3 Dark Lances.
3 Dark Lances.
Yeah, look, Pondo, the thing that looks big and scary is actually big and scary.
I mean, still though, I think he means more like a Punisher cannon or something.
He still needs a 6.
Yeah, I'd do it.
Yeah, I'm just going to do it. I'll do multi-charge.
If you think you're going to lose him anyway, I mean, fuck it, right?
Yeah. Do multi-charge into him and then the Ravager.
Okay, you're declaring on the Sybarite and the Ravager?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Sybarite gets the shoot first. What's he got? A blast pistol or?
And a Phantasm grenade launcher. Got a splinter rifle and a Phantasm grenade launcher.
Okay.
Okay.
So splinter rifle will be 2 shots, hitting on 6s.
Nope.
D3 shots with the
3 shots.
No.
Hitting on 6s.
No.
Nope.
Then you've got 3 Dark Lance shots, hitting on 6s.
And it also has a Phantasm grenade launcher.
It can reroll 1 for the Archon being next to it.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yes.
That is a hit. Okay.
So
that'll be
strength 8.
Wounding on 2s. Yep.
Oh.
So
AP minus 4.
5 up invul.
Okay.
Oh.
Nope.
Okay. You take
killed.
a D6 wounds, so.
Yeah, he's got no feel no pain, so he's either dead or extremely dead.
I get 3 shots with the Phantasm, which are also all misses. Okay, well now you need to make that charge distance. Oh.
That's your first kill, Arthur.
Yeah, I know. Been a great night for me tonight, guys.
So at minimum, I need like a
Just a
6
capstone to a good week, really.
I need a 6-inch charge.
6 to get into him, yep, and you would need at least
10.
about a 10 to get to the Ravager. Yeah, well, it's only it's to the base. Actually, it's only an 8. Not to the base, sorry, to the model. So only an 8.
Okay, so I
do it.
kind of want to shoot for an 8, but you get at
Yep.
least 6.
Look, AP, you will have all your shooting round to look forward to.
7. So you can at least get into the to the Sybarite. So
And
make
then
sure
I can
you
pile
conga-
in, can I?
Yeah, you can call him, but conga line out so that you've got at least one person within 3 of the objective.
Who is someone I don't want to get in silencer? Who's up front? Why is he up front? Why did I do this? Okay.
So
Let's
falchions.
do.
Silencer's too far. Oh, that's a silencer. He's just close enough.
Has to be an inch away.
Mm-hmm.
That's not an inch.
No, you measured the. Yeah.
Right there. Okay.
My son just came in and tearfully told me that he went to a party and Spider-Man was there, but it turned out it wasn't really Spider-Man, it was a man in a suit.
What?
Yeah, but
Yep.
How great.
Spider-Man is a man in a suit.
Not wrong. You seen that? There's a great video of a Spider-Man performer. He goes to like do like this crazy wall thing and just eat shit. It's like a whole. There's like compilation videos of that sort of stuff.
Wow, I just realized I missed one of my fans in the chat quite some time ago.
You're a monster.
Is it the one
Yes,
speaking demonic?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I called for a priest.
This is exactly what Eldari would sound like, right? Yeah.
Quick, someone get the Ordo Hereticus.
This is looking like something here.
Certainly
Yeah.
some.
It's actually a guy that follows me like everywhere on my online presence,
Interesting.
because some time ago I bought him some games because I was lonely and I had nobody to play with.
All right. I guess my other charge would be Grandmaster.
Into the Ravager, obviously. Can you make it though?
Don't do it because it'll be able to overwatch you because it's not yet tagged.
Yeah. Do it.
Just go
anyways.
for the Sybarite.
I'm just gonna
Yeah, you would need
Charge him.
9 inches. So there's no Overwatch fire, so just your 9-inch charge.
Nope.
No.
Okay, that's fine. He is also within 3 inches. So.
Yeah. He's not a troop though, so but he
Yeah.
still hold it. It's just troops override.
Oh.
All right. So do your pile in and attack, kill that Sybarite. Should be over pretty quickly.
I hope so. Can I also pile it in towards the?
You have to end up
Pile in
closer.
You have to end up closer to. Yeah, but you can't get within range of it. You can't get within 3 inches of it, so I wouldn't bother.
Oh, because I failed the roll.
Yeah.
Not okay.
Oh, you can. So you can take it. If that is within 3 inches. Sorry, you're right. I keep thinking about the base. You know, it's actually the front. But yeah, but you just can't attack it, but it can attack you.
But I declared it.
But it is because you didn't reach it with a charge. You can pile into it either before or after the default move, but you can't attack it. But you can still tag it, so it still has to fall back, but it will get to attack you.
It has fly.
Yeah, that's right. It is. But still falls back. It just can't charge then if it flies away.
But can he? Yeah. But can he even like tag it? Because if it has fly, he just can't engage it. And
no, it's not a flyer. Like it's not supersonic.
Yeah, it's not a flyer. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot.
Well, since I
I don't know what warp fuckery allowed these guys to make it 24 inches across the battlefield, but
I mean, I could technically teleport.
Warp,
So.
warp fuckery was involved. So
Yeah, exactly.
What fuckery was?
The one that you would expect was involved.
this is gonna break it, right?
you need to be
I'm
within 2
moving on.
inches.
Okay.
He'll be within 3. I should have got more falchions on the guy.
He's so fucking dead. Just kill him.
Yeah, exactly. Also,
Unless you roll
Pondo-
like Sid.
also,
No,
Pondo,
yeah.
it's actually more useful to you if he stays alive. Just saying.
He's got actually kind of got a point.
Well, he can still fall back and they can get shit shot at, so it doesn't really matter either way.
Friends don't let friends roll like Sid.
Wow.
All right, I have a number of attacks depending on how many people are actually in range. I'm not really.
So I'd say it's probably 3 swords, including the
Yeah.
Justicar and the Falchion.
Okay.
Keep saying, well,
Would that
Weed's
be
got
4
nothing
attack?
on me.
Oh no.
Now, because he's within 1 inch of someone who's within an inch. You've got it. So you've got to either be within 1 inch of who you're attacking, or within an inch of someone who is within an inch. So that one's within an inch.
All right,
It's
I'll
right
do
here,
the
but-
swords first.
This
because-
falchion seems to also be within an inch of the Justicar.
I read it. I read it exactly on an inch, not within an inch.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
all right.
mine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all right.
I'll do the swords first. Maybe hitting on 3s would be 4. So
So
3
it's 'cause
swords, so
it's
4. 4 sword strikes because Justicar has extra
2
attacks.
attacks. Yeah,
Alright, so
and you've got. I think they have. Do they have shock assault? Do they have it? Actually, have they added shock assault to Grey Knights?
I
yes,
don't
Yeah.
know. Actually.
Let's double check.
I do. If you
Yes, they do.
just-
Yep. So it's an extra attack per model then.
I need to reroll those ones first.
I mean, does he really need it though?
Doesn't
Like,
he?
just
Yeah,
kill the
yeah.
fucker.
Yeah.
All right. So I need to. How many more attacks?
So 3 attack per. So you should have a total of attacks of 1, 2, 3, 4 with swords. 7 attacks.
Oh,
Pondo's doing the equivalent of like when the GM is like, "Does a 37 hit you?"
let me see if these wound and kill first.
Okay, so we're wounding
yeah.
on 3s.
There's this slight probability that he's gonna survive.
Okay. That what?
Warp fuckery. There's your answer.
It
AP.
counts as 6 though.
Oh, did it?
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
doesn't matter.
So 7 attacks with swords. So I need to do just 3 more.
By the way, speaking of probability,
Hit.
Wounding on 3s.
All 3 wound. -3
Okay.
AP.
No save, so he's just dead.
Don't
no,
they have
unless-
5
so-
up?
No, they Acolyte warriors don't. They've only got
Oh,
5
okay.
up armor save, but he will get. You can roll your D3 damage per sword hit, and if he makes all those as 6s,
No,
he survives.
I'm not gonna bother.
yeah, exactly. But speaking of probability, I'm using exploding ones in my system. The other day, like I don't know, what was it this week? One of the players rolled 7 ones in a row on Roll20.
This is just roll 20 for you.
The Ravager will get D3 attacks back, Arthur.
Oh, well, that's not fun.
Sure.
I can pile in, can I?
That's 3 attacks.
Hitting on 4s.
No, you've already piled in.
Well, I
Right.
can.
This is the after combat, the
Yeah, let's
consolidation.
consolidate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I even feel
More
like
warp
consolidating?
fuckery.
Yeah,
And then wounding on 4s.
That's just another
No.
phase.
No. Okay, I think there's no morale to do because any units that lost people,
They're all dead.
No, the
witches.
witches.
The witches, yeah, exactly. That's my
What's
only
their-
stick here.
What's their leadership? Is it 7, 8 even? So they lost 2.
Oh,
so
only.
on a 6 they're still fine. So there's no need to roll.
Mm.
All right,
Well-
ding, turnover.
Okay, you guys get to
Consolidate.
yes.
2 victory points.
Yes.
And 2 victory points.
If I'm recalling, I start by moving, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Exactly.
So Arthur's moving. How are we feeling about this so far?
Well, I'm just waiting to be punished for my hubris of.
Oh no, I'm first. You got to get in line, buddy.
Look, if this was a regular game, we just have it in the bag. But since you guys are gonna count every loss, very heavily.
Nah.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
gonna
wait.
do some straight up bullshit right here. I want you to watch this shit.
All right.
I'm gonna
Eldar.
stick these witches on the far side so you can't overwatch them, and then I'm gonna charge them around the
Done.
corner.
Very good idea.
It's called the get fucked rule.
Yeah. That's that's what somebody would call a pro gamer move. I've seen pro gamers of Warhammer today, so I just know that only pro gamer move is to misrepresent the rules so that you win. Yeah, back in like, what was it, 4th or 5th edition, we used to say that the best like Warhammer players are actually lawyers, just because the rules are so badly written that they can just lawyer around them.
Don't forget, Arthur, you may as well assault most of your venoms too, or unless you want them to charge. Sorry, but
their guns are not. They're rapid fire, not assault.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
James knew he was just testing it, obviously.
Get the guys on board because they all get to shoot too.
Going for you, Archon. We see you.
Oh, aren't the venoms actually like open topped?
Yes.
They are. So yeah, so is the Ravager.
Yeah.
Well, so the Ravager is not a transport, but the other version of it, the what do you call them? Raider is open topped.
How far is one away?
That's fine.
Wow.
I'm fucking getting in there, brother.
He's gonna give you some huskblade action.
Yeah. What I was built for is to soul thirst your ass.
A lot of bullets coming your way.
I mean, there would be many better units to charge with an
They can't overwatch because they're currently tagging
Yeah.
Ravager.
that's right.
Unless he pulls Ravager out, you can't overwatch.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so he's got virtually no incentive to disembark his units, except taking
Yeah, that's
objectives.
how you play Dark Eldar. If you're getting very close, what you can do is disembark them and then charge with the venom first, so the venom eats any overwatch, and then the troops go in. That's a good tactic with witches.
I am gonna move the Ravager.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know.
Okay.
Disembarking cable lights.
Wow.
Oh, hello.
They're going to try to eat the fire.
So the witches that you still have in reserve are in this venom. Do I get it correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
He still has a venom and a group in the back, still in reserve.
Oh, they're actually just in reserve.
Yes, until next turn when I can pop them out.
Well, you could pop them this turn, only use deployment zone though.
there anybody in the Ravager?
What?
The Ravager's
Ravager
not a
isn't a
transport.
transport.
No, it's
Oh.
the Raider is a transport. The Ravager is a tank.
It seems like
Because we're using Raider model, right? Aren't we? I'm not
No,
sure.
that's a Ravager. See, it's got the sponsons out the side with the extra guns on it.
Right.
So the Raider only has the one gun at the front. The Ravager has the guns on either side.
Look, if there's any faction that I just don't know much about, it's the Drakari.
Okay. Must make the tilt now. I'll do.
Dark Eldar don't have the two tilt move thing.
Correct.
I would be surprised. Wow. Okay. Well, that sucks for you.
it was going to happen regardless.
I mean, look. If I was afraid of anything, like when playing, on like Twitch where you get recorded, it's actually being recorded flying a flyer off the table. It's like the most stupid move that you could make in a game of 40k, I guess. Because if you fly a flyer off the table because you have to, because of the movement rules, then it counts as destroyed.
Yeah, for the purpose of any objectives.
I can imagine it's not that hard to do.
It actually isn't that hard. Like, it's not that hard to fly them, but it's also not that hard to just be, for some reason, thirsty and just forget that. Yeah, you just always have to keep the flight path in mind.
I mean, it also just depends on the size of the map.
Yeah.
This is a really small map.
think
Yeah, as I say,
that's-
our map sizes are like really, usually they're fairly uniform in size in person.
This is
I
a
am-
6x4.
Yeah, this is a standard map. I'm gonna
Same size
deploy
always played 'em.
void mines on the Grey Knights.
Yep.
There are 10 of them, so I get 10 chances.
There are 9. One died in Overwatch before.
There are 9 of them. I get 9 chances.
3 pluses, I believe, isn't it?
I think it's 3 plus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Get these dice out of here.
What is it? They just die, or is it mortal wound?
It's mortal wounds, so yeah, they just die.
Okay.
Everything
Wow.
hits. All 9 of them are dead.
It wipes out the whole unit.
That's interesting.
Get fucked, Pondo.
That-
Figured they were going to die.
I told you I was coming for that arm. I'm gonna get that arm. Unfortunately, that does mean that my Archon and Succubus that are deployed to fight those Grey Knights no longer get to fight those Grey Knights.
I don't come for you.
Sure, whatever. That's still my movement phase. I think that kind of covers everything. Have I not moved something? No. And now I have a unit on the objective with no opposing troops. Does that mean I get a capture on it?
No, because the Grand Master is within range as well, so you can.
No, this one over here.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
My-
that's fine. You'll get that one. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, but no one gets the middle this turn. We get R1.
Is
Whoa,
your Venom a troop?
whoa! Let's not. I have not yet begun to take the middle.
I know,
Don't worry about
yeah.
that one. We'll
Is your
get to
Venom not a troop? Or is
No,
your Venom a
It's
troop?
a transport.
It's a
Yeah,
transport.
that's-
Yeah.
Oh, so it's overdue HQ?
No, so neither one gets it because it's one non-troop
I'm down.
each.
We get it
so-
at the end of the turn. If I'm lucky, the Grandmaster will just be a fucking pile of slag by the end of the turn. I don't know what a Grandmaster is though, so I'm not taking any chances.
I have a 4-up involved, and that's about it.
I do not have any psyker stuff, so end of movement phase. If there's anything you guys want to do,
Nope.
okay. End of
no, I
psyker
can't.
phase. anything you want to do? I don't know if anybody has some bullshit psycherisms.
I'd like to spend all of our remaining CP to just have all of your units spontaneously explode.
You should
Yeah.
spontaneously explode.
I mean, I would love to have some full kite weapons, Sid.
What a fucking normie. I guess let's start with the witch-based venom firing on whatever the hell. Well, it shoot at the Dark Reapers, and that's probably more what I'm built for.
So they're in cover, but they are more than 12 inches away from you, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, so it'd be -1 to hit.
So -1 to hit.
Okay. Well, I get 6
I
shots.
talk. Oh, now I'm unhappy that that protect didn't go up.
-1 to hit means that I have a
4 up, I believe.
4. So let's do it. 2 hits. Could be 3 hits. Yeah.
3 hits. 3 hits, and then what do you need?
Wounding on 4s. Poison weapons
4s.
always wound on 4s.
Oh,
Get fucked.
okay.
Well, that's
Well, that was 2 wounds.
And then 2 up saves.
Yeah, 2 up saves. Yep.
That's
They
fine.
save.
Is there still people inside that venom, Arthur? They can also fire from the top as well at the same
Racks
turn.
do not have ranged weapons.
Okay. no worries.
Mhm.
They are melee only. Well, okay.
Phew.
One of them has a liquefier gun, so let's go ahead and do that. Get D6 shots. Wow. Each time this weapon is fired, roll D3 to determine its AP. Well, let's do that when that matters.
Yeah, when that matters.
No,
Oh.
it doesn't. He tries to spray you down with some party glitter, and we're talking non-functional.
Look, they just used the pro gamer move of duck behind the chest high wall.
I think I'm gonna spray down these intercessors with this venom.
The liquefy gun's an auto hit, Arthur.
Is it auto hit?
Yeah, it's like a
Oh,
flamer.
this weapon automatically hits its target. All right,
Yeah,
correct.
but it's only 8-inch range though, so I can only target the Taurox.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well,
Yep.
I hit 1 time.
Okay,
I
and
need
it's
to determine
strength
3.
3 versus, so it'll be wounding on 6s, I believe.
I got 2. This venom firing on the intercessors.
So hitting on 3s.
6 shots. Is that including their? I have a ballistics of 3+, but don't they have cover from the building?
Cover doesn't affect your ability to hit; it affects their save.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. Like I didn't go for the Monkai. Much easier targets.
Then 4s to wound.
There you go.
So it'd be 2 up saves for you, Atomic. 4 2 up saves.
No.
So one guy takes 1 wound.
Not feel no pain.
I feel no pain. Yep.
Nope. This is-
So he's taking 1 wound.
That's the empty venom.
Yep.
Okay. Void Raven Bomber and the Jet Fighter are probably all going to fire on Brody. I'm not totally sure how to use them.
So with the Void Raven, it's got to pick its weapon type.
Let's start with the Razor Wing
both got like a
first.
different Razor Wing. Okay, so
Yeah.
it's got 2 Dark Lances,
Yes.
and it can either fire a Monoscythe, a Necrotoxin, or Shadowfield missile. You only choose one of them, not all of them.
Correct.
So versus a Lehman Russ, you probably want to use the Shadowfield missile because of the rest of poison weapons, so it only damages on 6. The Dark Lances will be damaging on 4s.
Yep. All the lances. Should have
For
taken all the lances.
I did. I took a shit ton of lances.
So what are the 4 shots here, sorry?
Yes, 4 shots.
What,
The Dark
is-
Lances.
it's only got 2 Dark Lances.
And they're not heavy too?
No, they're heavy 1.
You're correct.
So they'll be hitting. It's is that one? No, the razor wing's not degraded, is it?
Well, that sucked.
No, the razor.
Next up, splinter cannons.
Although, wait, it's actually also bracketed, right?
No,
No,
it's
no,
a
no,
9,
no,
not
it's
not
six.
no, to drop it
it's
down.
good. Just yeah.
I'm gonna fire intercessors with the splinter cannons. Well, yeah.
Hmm.
Three.
Winning on 4s. So 3
Yep.
2-up saves. Atomic. Okay, feel no pain.
Yep.
No, one guy's killed.
And Shatterfield missile firing at Commander Brody.
Yep, it's a D6,
2 shots. Wonderful.
and you get to re-roll failed shots as well. Re-roll failed hits.
Both hit.
5 to wound.
Both wound.
2 wounds. So Sid, that's 2 4-up saves.
AP -1. Wow.
Makes it.
Wow.
Way to go, Brody.
Okay.
Brody's a champ. Just can't hit shit.
Firing both
Tell that
void
to my
lances.
snipers. Tell that to my snipers firing over open field into the back of a guy. You know,
What's he firing at? Sorry.
Brody.
Okay, and which missile? Either use implosion or
I'm starting
Shatterfield?
with the void lances first.
Okay, so he's bracketed, so he's hitting on a 4+ this time.
yes.
that's what you get for being a superior race. You know, those snipers.
1 hit.
Winning on a 3.
Strength 9. 6. AP -4.
So it's no save, so just D6 damage straight up.
Oh.
Yep.
Not that
That's
one.
lances.
God damn it. One just
Nice.
floated in the air. Danced around. Okay.
AP, did your
deflected
command points get zeroed out again?
Yeah.
Free
Sons of a bitch. Shatterfield missile.
D10.
1.
he's-
Wow. I just.
He's got 12 wins base. He's going to need a
Oh,
D12. He's got
D12.
11 wins right now.
Jesus. 4 will hit.
And you're winning on a 5.
No. With the strength 7?
Yeah, because toughness 8 on a
Okay.
Lemon Russ.
Great. Awesome. The things that I picked specifically to kill Brody have failed to do anything at all.
Those 3 Dark Lancers on the Ravager should do all right.
Yeah, we'll see. Archon firing blaster at Grandmaster. I'm good. 1 shot. 2+. And reroll.
Strength.
Strength 8. Toughness?
Yep.
Yeah, winning
plus-
on 2s.
Okay.
winning.
That hits. Yeah. AP -4. So I'm sure you have an invulnerability.
4 up.
I'd be shocked if you didn't. I'd be really shocked.
I mean, it's a commander of the. Oh.
Okay.
Okay, that's probably one you want to consider spending a CP to
Yeah.
reroll.
Okay.
That's what I was wondering. Can I have the dice?
Yeah, you can't. I was trying to roll D6 damage. It would have been great.
I've passed it.
Okay.
Okay, let's see if
Whatever
we
you
get the
want.
command point back from Path of Command.
Yep.
We do. There we go.
Cabalites firing on the Grandmaster. Let's see here. think the guy with the blaster is still in range because my
It would be 18
Acolyte.
inches. Oh, you mean for the range for the only any member of the unit needs to be in range of him to get the buff. So
Do what?
the whole unit gets the buff because any members within range.
What buff are we talking about?
The reroll ones for the
Oh,
icon.
that wasn't what I was worried about. I was worried about the range on the blaster.
It's 18 inches. It's huge.
Yeah, that's well in range.
I thought it was 8 inches, which is what I was worried
Nah.
about. Okay, let's start by rolling for the blaster. I'm gonna go ahead and get that out of the way. It's on the Sybarite, so it's a 3. Wounding
2.
on. There we go.
Save on a 4+. No, we've already used it. So it's D6 damage.
That's 6 rolled over. Yeah, you get.
6 wounds, so I'm down to
Okay.
4.
Next up, Phantasm Assault. 3 attacks. All hit.
Wounding on 6s.
Wound.
Okay,
AP?
save on a 2+.
Oh, thank God.
That's fine.
So does it count as being hit by a Phantasm grenade?
It does, but he's never going to make a leadership role because he's a single man. So.
That's fine. I just want to make sure that this thing that literally only does one thing can do the thing that it does.
Yep.
My leadership is down. You congrats.
3 splinter rifles for 6 shots.
You can fire the Sybarite can fire a splinter rifle too, because the Phantasm grenade is not a grenade
you're
rule.
right,
So
he
you
actually
can
does
fight that
have-
And, yeah, so you can get another 2 more shots in as well.
Okay, and from the
Hitting on 3s.
Archon, I get
Reroll
reroll
1s.
to hit. Yes.
Is it hitting on 3s?
Yep.
2 miss.
And then
3
wounding
miss.
on 4s.
Do you know why there are 1 rerolls of 1 in 40k?
For damaging.
Twice.
Yep. So it's 2 up saves, Pondo.
So you can miss twice.
Yeah, so you can get pissed twice.
He's fine.
That's what we always said.
He's in the Terminator armor.
Yep.
The other guy's needed. Like a lot.
One of my favorite things in 40k is it's like, oh, we need to up our hit ratios. Oh, should we just make things more accurate? No, just literally strap an identical weapon to the first one. Accuracy by volume. It's Vietnam all over again. Space
Yeah,
Vietnam.
Stormbolter.
You haven't
Storm-
fired this venom yet as well, Arthur.
Even
One by
better.
the objective.
Storm cannon.
Are you sure?
I think you fired him yet because you went the two bombers, the 2 flyers, and you went to the Archon.
I've been trying to do everything left to right, but sure. Let's do the Venom. 6 shots.
Hitting on 3s.
I'm not close enough for the reroll one, right?
And wounding on 4s. Saving
Wow.
on 2s, Pondo. 3 saves, 3 drop saves.
What's
One more
the
wound.
chance?
It's down to 3.
Okay. Ravager
Come on, champ. You can do it.
has 3 Dark Lances. 4+. Yeah, I'm good.
Two.
Wounding on 4s.
Yes.
2d6 damage. It's minus 4 AP, so
Oh no.
Already takes 5. This is some fucking
5.
bullshit.
he's down to 6 wounds. So he is bracketed now.
3 of these phantasm grenades firing at this venerable dreadnought.
Okay.
Yes, I'm aware it's not going to do very much.
All hit. Wounding on 6s.
This is your chance.
Yeah.
Oh my
One
goodness.
wound.
Yeah.
Three up save, Pondo.
Dreadnought.
Don't tell me
Mark
that
down
you're
that -1 to leadership. Oh, my
my
god.
He's down to 7 wounds.
He gets hit with a glitter bomb.
Yes.
Suck it.
Where's the D8?
There's a red one by the Ravager.
Yeah.
You know, there's
Yeah.
this little visor on the dreadnought. It just hits that point. The grenade gets just like lodged in there, and then goes off. Wow. Okay.
Oh man.
Succubus isn't going anywhere. And next up is this Venom. And the engine seer is a character, correct?
It is, yes.
Then I am gonna spray on the Dire Avengers
No, I need those alive.
with the last 2 Venoms.
Ooh, that's
They're
gonna
doing their
hurt.
job as the meat shields, but I need those alive.
Well, then you shouldn't have brought them to the battlefield if you wanted them to live.
Shouldn't they get covered from at least one of the venoms?
I think you can shoot through people.
No, I'm
It's
not
more a case
talking
of
about.
if you look at the model's eye view about the hill being in the way of the
Yeah.
venom in the midfield,
Yeah.
I'd probably just count it as cover rather than anything else. But it's up to Arthur, I'd say.
Yeah, because what's the rule? Half of the model, or is that
Yeah,
like all-
more than half the model, more than half the units
Yeah.
are
I
skilled.
mean, I can see it, but sure. We'll give them cover. From this one, not from the other one.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
that
it's
one,
just from the one.
Ballistic skill of 3+, which means everything but that 2 hits.
and it'd be wounding on
4
fours.
plus. Wow.
Wow.
Just straight up fucking garbage.
What's the AP?
0.
Nothing. So
Zero.
it'll be saving
Okay.
saving on 3s.
Nope.
No, still failed. That one's dead.
Oh wait, I have a 6-up
Are
film
you-
paint on my
Yeah,
Venerable
are you
Dreadnought.
sure you're gonna? Yeah.
You do too. That's right. Yeah.
It didn't save, so it doesn't matter. I thought I'd at least try.
Worth a shot.
That was the main reason why I got the Venerable Dreadnought was, well, the 2 pluses and then the feel no pain.
The witches are gonna throw a grenade and
do that.
fire their splinter pistols at the tank, I guess.
So the one that throws a grenade can't shoot the pistol, but the rest can.
Correct. So I'll get with a
Come
witch
on,
weapon.
Commander Brody. I have faith in you.
What witch weapon do they have?
Hekatari blades.
I chose an extra witch with a
Oh, they're
witch
different.
weapon selection, but it doesn't have a weapon listed. Look at my list. It's
Yeah, see,
Weird.
it says which with which weapon, 8 points, but then it's actually
don't
not got-
remember what I picked. Well, I'm assuming that they have a splinter pistol at the very least, but
Well, that's not a witch weapon though. Witch weapons are things like the net, like the shard net and impaler, or the special gauntlets, that sort of stuff. They're all melee weapons.
start with the plasma grenade.
So hitting on a 3.
Wow. Grenade, so 1. Awesome. Hitting on a 3. Well, at least I can
Yep.
manage that.
Wounding on a 6.
Great. Nope.
And then 4 pistol shots. Hitting on 3s, wounding on 6s again.
Nope.
No.
Venom number 2, firing on all those guys. And
Yep.
then we'll get witchy if we can. 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, witches are out of range with the pistols.
Mm.
So hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s.
Yeah, that'll do it.
4 wound. Okay, so it'll be 4 up saves. So lose 2 more.
Oh, boy.
Not good.
Mm-hmm.
Still close enough to fire the Phantasm grenade launcher, which has served me well in exactly
Hitting
one
threes.
case.
Hits.
No, that's
Winning
two.
on-
It's the number of shots.
Oh, number of shots. That's right. Yeah, sorry. So hitting on threes. Yep. Winning on sixes.
No.
Yep. But they hit, which is going to matter for their points of morale because they've already
Mhm.
lost three guys. So
I think that's going to cover my shooting phase, which was not as exciting as I was hoping for. Although taking out that entire unit of Grey Knights felt really good. Like,
that was the movement phase.
listen, I need to have accomplished something this round beyond killing one fucking Primaris.
AP, how many
There weren't
times
even
can you do that
Primaris.
thing with the bomber?
Oh,
The
no, not yet.
intercessors are
battle.
Primaris.
Interceptors aren't. I thought you were talking about
Yeah.
interceptors.
Yeah, the bombs once per battle.
No, you almost killed the Grandmaster.
Well, don't get cocky, kid. It's still time to do some fighting.
Okay.
I am going to declare a couple of charges. And I think the one that I'm going to start with is Venom charging Grandmaster in order to eat all of your shit.
Okay.
So you've got the silencer.
Yeah, because I only have a crack grenade otherwise. Yeah. 6 shots. 6 ups.
Yep,
I
reroll ones.
need a couple of these in order to not get as wrecked.
Reroll ones. No ones.
There is
All
no
missed.
ones, just 2s.
Mhm.
Okay.
Daddy.
Well, nothing.
So roll a charge distance. I'm pretty sure, 1 inch will get you in.
Just don't roll double ones.
Double ones will still do it. Actually,
I thought you fail automatically on double ones.
you don't.
This is battle tech.
So he's in.
Sorry, what was my distance there?
Well, 2
4.
inches would do it.
Right, but I want to get around him.
I'll loop around. Yeah.
I want to make some space for later. I need to do some strategic planning, and I need to not get that dreadnought in my face.
You know that time that a large as fuck vehicle charges you and you just can't hit it with your anti-infantry rapid fire weapon.
No, coming at you fast, man.
Oh yeah.
Charge with Cabalites. Charge with Archon.
Cabalites need an 8.
They are 9 inches away, so they do need an 8.
And the Archon needs
I think 11.
It
or
needs
12.
double
11.
sixes.
Yep.
I will re-roll. Well, straight up fucking garbage. Okay.
See if we steal that point. Sid, roll the dice. Get a 5 or a 6.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fail and fail.
Yes. Stole a CP. We can't steal any more CPs this turn.
It's fine.
Man, charging that Punisher.
Hey,
It would be good for it to not shoot, but it's the problem is that there's still stuff inside of it. So well, talk to me about this Tarax. What am I looking at if I charge this piece of shit?
20 shots with the Gatling cannon, 4 shots with the auto cannons,
Sure.
and
Yeah,
4
that's
shots with
no,
the storm
no, no.
Yes, charge it.
And the other question is, why would you even want to do that?
What?
Because it would be hilarious.
I want to get.
Yeah.
It's full of melee troops. I need to get it as close as possible to start pouring them out and do a little something.
Wait, when
That's
do you
why.
disembark?
in your movement phase.
It would be at the
Yeah.
beginning of my next movement phase.
Oh, right.
I mean, we can also get what I would call strategic disembarking, which is when the vehicle explodes. and then you roll 2 ones.
Look, that's a legitimate tactic that some people use.
Look,
Yeah, we did it in the last game. We did it. That was our plan in the last
vehicle
game.
is not exploding. It's just a rapid, unscheduled disassembly.
Oh yes, of course. The witches charging the rangers. They need like 1s, and they can't be overwatched. So get fucked.
Don't they need like 3s?
What? No, I got 4. They're literally like an inch away.
Well, you have to go around.
You don't have to measure that distance.
Oh,
yes, you do.
Well,
but that's right. I mean, like it's so minimal that they'll be able to get in there.
I rolled 4. I'm good.
That's fine. And then you can with pylons, you'll be fine. They're all in.
I'm just saying, you could have rolled that double 1 and not make it, and then
I'm saying you could roll
exactly,
double 1
Pondo.
right
Thank
now.
you. Thank you.
trying to help a friend out.
Drink and get fucked.
I think
Wow.
your
Wow, rude.
is over.
Thanks for the invitation, though.
I think your venom is 2 inches away from my Grandmaster, but I don't think that matters.
I haven't moved it yet.
Yeah.
Right?
He did, but it fell over, and then you picked it up, and it was sort of.
Well,
it was
definitely
within
supposed to
range.
be within 1 inch.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was getting hung up on the flag.
flag,
of the post.
I don't think this is
gonna
going to
be
be
fighting
possible
me.
without the.
There we go. That's fine. There it is.
The prongs right up his butt. That's that's how we do
What's
it.
the matter?
And that's how we do it in Cormac Town, okay? Now I think I stab you a bunch of times. Is that
Yeah,
where
who are
we're
you gonna
at?
attack with first?
Great. It definitely seems like it would be a better idea to attack with the witches first, right? I don't really give a shit about this venom, and I definitely don't want you to counterattack my witches. I definitely want the witches to get their murder on first. The only purpose of that venom charging was to prevent you from counter shooting more useful people. So, I guess
It
let's Hectari on that ass. Oh, I have a power sword, so even better.
I'm expecting these ranges are dead, but
I get to pile in right now.
Yeah,
That's
I
what's
mean,
happening.
everyone will be able to attack. I mean, it's going to be hard to do because of the way the modeling works. But if you want to just do everybody attacking, I'd say it's fair.
Definitely want to just make sure that we're in here.
So you'll get 3 attacks with the Hecatrix, with the power sword.
Sure. Let's start that with there.
I've got
Hitting
5
on-
plus saves AP.
Hitting on 3s.
That doesn't bode very
Everything
well.
hits.
Yeah,
Sorry?
nice.
Everything hit.
Wounding on 4s.
With AP -3.
Yeah.
No, it's strength.
Strength versus toughness. Yeah,
Oh,
strength
right,
versus
right. I'm
Toughness
at the
is
wrong
3.
It's a wet fish whacking contest.
So 3.
3 are dead. -3,
Three are
there's
dead,
no
yeah.
save.
Yeah. 3
That's a
are
good
dead.
start. That's a good start.
And then you got 6 Hecatry braids with the other girls.
You thought you'd slow me down, make me turn back? You're wrong. I want the fucking other direction. These people jumped out of an exploding vehicle to fight you, okay?
Right.
They weren't going
Hitting on
anywhere
3s.
else. Everything hits.
All hit wounding on 4s.
I think that about covers it.
And we'll get 5 up saves versus those. So 4 5
Wow,
up saves.
will I? All right. How many?
4.
4.
4.
You see, you make 3. Well, you made.
No, I failed 3.
They're dead.
Let me tell you something. There's a lot of commentary about how tasty your flesh is as they cut you apart.
Oh.
Okay, would you like to interrupt the venom charging the Grandmaster?
If everybody's okay with that.
Well, I was going to think is what's the chance of the venom actually killing it? The venom's only got 2 attacks, so and they only
What does
1
the
damage.
attacks do?
Will
One.
be, it will be
They're
strength 4.
Bane-Blades.
So it'll be hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s. -1.
Aren't they poison?
I would.
No.
Yeah,
No,
poison.
no, that's the
wounding on
rat.
4s.
Somewhere. Okay.
Still wounds on 4s though. So
Yeah. No. Yeah. Let's just. Yeah.
just wear it because
No,
otherwise it's 2
yeah.
CP.
What are we doing here? I'm hearing yes, I'm hearing no.
I'll just wear it because I have 2 up saves anyway. So.
So 2 up, hitting two dice hitting on 4s, Arthur.
So you're not interrupting?
Nope.
No.
Okay,
No.
just want to be clear there.
No real point.
Yes.
Both hit, wounding on 4s.
No.
No. Okay. Now you can strike back, Pondo.
Now I smash back with the Daemon Hammer.
Yep.
I have 5 attacks.
That's
You
solid.
get extra one
That's
for
solid.
shock assault.
I didn't charge. Is it for the round?
You
or
were
the
charged.
turn?
It's the round that you charged or were charged.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. 6 attacks.
Yeah.
Hitting on 3s because it's
Yeah.
Daemon Hammer. That is enough. Wounding on
3s. Strength 8 versus toughness 5.
Okay, yeah. 3 wounds, minus
So you
3
three-
AP.
Now I think that the invulnerables are only in the shooting phase, and yeah, they are. So it's going to be no saves.
The
So it's just
invulnerable is
straight-
only against ranged weapons, so yes.
Yeah, so 9 damage is destroyed. Does it explode?
Great question.
I'm at 6.
No.
No, it's gone.
Yeah.
All right, so I need to do morale for my
No, you guys just
sorry.
won the battle right there, actually.
Do we?
Yes. I will explain why.
Okay.
You're going to take 2 victory points at the end of this round.
Yep.
And then you'll take 2 victory points at the end of your turn, during which there's little probability that I will get any kills at all, correct?
In our turn, sorry, yeah.
Yes.
I'm not going to do that.
Therefore, I think it's fair to say that you all have won this battle, and we'll make it back in time.
Okay.
I mean, he
Don't
just doesn't
sound
have
so
enough-
sad.
doesn't have enough-
Jesus.
He just doesn't.
You
have
guys
enough
just
troops.
spent the whole turn killing, like, I'm going to say, like, a good third of my army. I got 4 Venoms back here, okay?
and we've
Yeah,
lost.
but we have more time to blow your stuff up before we actually win.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, primarily, I was wanting to get the objective of killing the warlords, but
Very
it'd
well.
be
I mean,
well, it'd be a pain in the ass to do the Archon because he still has a 2-up save. I would have to get through that first.
look, if you're really thirsty for it, we can have another table episode next
I'm good.
episode. You guys
Well,
sound
I'm
look.
just-
You
I'm
guys
just
look
giving
like
you
I
a hard
killed. You look like I killed your dog when I'm like, you guys just won, and you're like, oh, you know, I really just want to kill some more units on the battlefield. I'm like, what the fuck?
I mean, we're just gonna lose more shit, so it doesn't
Yeah.
make any sense to do that.
There's no point.
I mean, I'm just giving you crap, Arthur.
Okay, great.
We've lost like 1 Space Marine on the right side. I mean, the tank's not even scratched. Like, you just, yeah, it makes no sense to keep going.
Friends, your Dark Eldar, let's call them compatriots, retreat off the battlefield back into space. What few don't have a chance to grab a extracting venom are left to be slaughtered? Or the Ravager. The Archon shakes his fist at you and says, remember... Oh, sorry. Remember the name of Archon Menerken. We know where your planet is now, Monkey scum, and your silly, fancy circuit board allies. We
I'd
will
like to-
return with even more forces.
I'd like to aim the heavy laser destroyer at him.
Go ahead.
Wow.
We won't be here.
Do we want to do a quick discussion with your Alteac allies now that they've arrived, just to end out the system, or end out the night?
Sure.
Okay.
I have to tell you, the Magos Filosa is going by and like congratulating everybody, shaking mechadendrites, just like, oh, congratulate, you really put that, you know, Drukari killing to good use. Please excuse me, I need to disassemble some corpses real quick. It's like a
I feel like
massive...
an AirPod drops out of the air and slams into the dirt, and Antipho steps out. What do you mean it's over?
All right, I'm here.
Antipho just comes out, just immediately shooting. It's like, oh.
Just spraying.
No, look, what I can imagine is the Crimson Hunter flyer actually having a critical malfunction at about right this time and just falling down on that Majos, just like, oops, sorry, emergency landing.
No, he's definitely strong enough to lift a whole Come on. He's got it. He heavy lifts it. He bench presses it while filling out another form, indicating how better to kill Drukhari. Oh, their liver is located 2 centimeters to the left of where I thought. Fascinating. This must be a genetic update since the last time I inspected the Eldari.
That's actually not liver, that's reproduction organ, but you go ahead.
Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure I know what a liver looks like.
I don't know. You probably doesn't have one.
The Drukhari are vat grown, so they're a manufactured species.
He is correct.
When you tell him that, he's just like, fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. What would cause the genetic drift to cause the liver to move 2 centimeters? I can't wait to get all of these back to the lab and dissect them. Oh joy. Oh, what a wonder. A bountiful plethora. As he's doing this, he's like choke slammed, lifting up 3 corpses.
I think the warlock at this point is just like, well, we were forced by our Farseers to join in this conflict, but now I understand very well why we must be in a state of war with this brutal, barbaric race. Let us depart this battlefield, and let us depart the system as soon as our Farseers allow, and never return to this person again. I don't want to see them, ever. I'm gonna have nightmares now.
He's still waving the liver with one of his tail mechanandrites to. There's some dark black liquid dripping from it on top of the blood.
Oh, and don't you dare touch the ranger corpses, ever.
But
or
he's just like, are you going to stop me?
No, we're just gonna join the Drukhari at that point.
I'm pretty sure the Ranger Corps are pretty much Gibbs.
Yeah, I mean the Gibbs of the Ranger Corps is like,
he's
don't
like,
care.
no, don't worry. I'll give you your super secret soul stones back. I just want the flesh, the delicious flesh.
Well, you can't have it.
Problems.
Yeah,
Antipho walks by eating a power bar. That guy's weird.
we haven't seen Incubi this weird. Is this a Monkai version of a homunculus?
This guy is just like, you all are very insulting for someone who saved your lives. Without my critical knowledge, the battle would have been turned against you.
I'm pretty sure most of the Drukhari ended up being missed regardless of any sort
The
of information you gave.
Omnisaya saved you. The machine spirits in your weapons, clearly, were bolstered
Yes,
by
but
my
had nothing
presence.
to do with your
now he
petty
cares about
research.
machines. Okay.
I care about machine spirits. Machine spirits.
See Antipho in the background blowing his nose with one of the pamphlets.
Look, the machine spirit in my weapon is actually my second cousin from twice removed.
I mean, you're Eldar. For all I know, that's true. I mean,
I'm quite sure that he doesn't want to have anything to do.
you
with
become
you
a
as well.
battery when you die, so...
Exactly. Or a
Majos,
targeting system.
Majos, your advice may have helped win this battle, but annoying our allies is going to lose you the next one.
Now look at this one, speaking with such clarity, such purpose. Maybe
Very
this
well,
is why we are
I'll
supposed to join in
I
here.
will only take the Drukhari corpses. Eshairr, I was hoping that you would stop by soon for some tea so I could show you my limited edition, exclusive, premium Inquisition team of Lycus Santoro action figures. They move, and they even make noises and scream. I
feel like I
believe
should
that
sue
they
for
can
the
feel
rights.
pain.
It is a homunculus. This
I
thing is
don't
a
know,
homunculus.
Washik. I don't know, Washik, how good your Eldar lexicanum is, but Eshairr is actually an insult in Eldari.
Not that good, actually. Not that good.
Yeah, so the humans refer to my character by what is effectively an Eldari insult.
Share?
Yeah, don't worry,
This is-
she's a masochist.
What's that supposed to mean?
It's like an outsider sort of thing, like a way of telling someone that they're an unwanted outsider.
Yeah, but you know, Alliatok takes it differently. We are used to unwanted outsiders. It's like every second guy on the craft world is a unwanted outsider.
The whole culture of edgelords.
Well, yeah, exactly. I think that's a good way to imagine it.
Let's start doing outros, and I'd like everybody to list how they felt about this experience. Obviously, there should have been more victory points involved. I didn't anticipate that you guys would take the center so incredibly quickly, even after murdering all of those Grey Knights. But what I'm more concerned about is the army list building process. Whether you enjoyed this style of battle over our previous one. Atomic, let's see your outro and your, let's call it, strategic feedback.
Strategic feedback. All right, I'm Atomic Spoon. Stream stuff over on twitch.tv/Atomic Spoon. Let's see. I'm here Wednesdays for New Game Plus, and obviously here Saturdays, and streaming other stuff whenever. At the moment, obviously next week is American Thanksgiving, so we should be good for next week, right? I know I'll be back on.
Is everybody good?
Friday.
No, I mentioned I've got a christening next week.
Okay, so it's irrelevant. But yeah, we'll be back the week after that. I mean, I think it's going to take a couple more sessions, obviously, because we're not really going to feel the effects of losing, having lost, like losing one thing during nights isn't the end of the world, but it's like after you do that every time, it's a bit different. But I mean, it's definitely better being able to build a list, because like I told you, we'd made a chat room so we could kind of see what everybody was kind of doing and play off each army's strengths. So there's a lot of discussion about that. So it seemed to work pretty well. Obviously having 2 weeks of time to look at it and stuff too was pretty useful. But that's pretty good. What are your thoughts, Pondo?
I've actually enjoyed the process. I've actually gave me motivation to go look up the things, see what I could do. It's why I kind of knew what I could do. Like the Cybolt thing, which I don't know how much it mattered. I'm guessing somewhat, since it was hitting on winning on 4 instead of 5s typically. But
yeah,
I was proud of you, Pondo. You did your research.
Yeah, being able to build a list, because like even though if you take say Imperial Fist or Iron Hands, and they're both Primaris Space Marines, their strengths are 2 completely different things. Yeah. So being able to play to your specific army's strengths, and then like with my old list, for example, I wouldn't be able to use 3/4 of my stratagems if I wanted to, right? Versus now I can use most of them except for the Warlord ones. So that leaves out like 2 maybe. So it's definitely a lot better this way. I prefer it this way.
I've also like actually started thinking about like different armies I'd like to make, either doing like White Scars or I think Blood Angels.
How fast do you want to go? Because White Scars.
I know one can fly, other ones use a lot of bikes.
White Scars are basically Sonic.
Blood Angels are pretty cool. Blood Angels are getting... Well, I've got Mephiston. That's really all you really need.
And yeah, it's going to take a little bit. Obviously, it wasn't great losing that whole squad.
Oh, listen. It made my night.
Yeah. Because the interceptors are really great at just getting to those objectives immediately. I still have another squad, don't worry.
5-man squad.
It's a 7-man squad, I think.
Oh, yeah.
It's because I had extra points that I needed to put somewhere, so I put it there.
Don't worry. I'll get that arm, too.
Well, then I also have stuff that's Gator Infinity that just teleport stuff over, too, so it's... A lot of my Grey Knights are going to die, just because that's essentially what they're going to be boiling down to, just a bunch of meat shields that's going to grab objectives and get at close range to melee.
It'll be all Xenos until all the Grey Knights are dead, and then the demons will appear.
Yeah.
I already told you I was gonna include some. Listen, guys, come on, Jesus, no trust. Season 2 is all Xenos, though.
It's okay. By that time, all the Grey Knights will be dead, and I'll change.
Mono will be like, yeah, listen, guys, look, we were Ordo Hereticus, but now we're Deathwatch, so.
Apparently, it's going to be all Xenos.
Sisters of Silence.
Yeah. Mono, got anything else to say?
No, that's about it.
Okay. You have to give it to somebody else.
Let's hand it over to James.
I'm James, Grimdark Podcast, grimdarkpodcast.com. I thought it went well tonight. I enjoyed the list building. I have been in the background working on trying to put together a sort of visual aid for what we've got and what we've lost, because I know that with the BattleTech game, some people like to try and check out the company roster on Google Drive. So I've got something I'm going to pitch Arthur soon to try and demonstrate for the audience. I guess a couple of thoughts. If I was doing this game differently, I'd probably say, because going first was a big boon there. I'd probably only count the points at the end of the whole game turn. So we've got the advantage of going first, but the defender has the advantage of being able to counter moves and before the points are scored. That would have made it harder.
That was how I was going to do it, but then I read in the Warhammer 40K book that that's not how point scoring is done. I should have just
done. That's how it's done now in Chapter Approved 2018 onwards. So any missions in 2018 onwards, you score points at the end of the whole game turn rather than at the you score the points at the start of your turn. Sorry. So effectively, that means that only things that your opponent doesn't knock you off do you get the points, in your turn, basically. It depends on the game mode you're playing. Obviously, tactical objectives is slightly different if you're using the cards, but in the standard Chapter Approved 2018 missions, it's always done end of the turn or start of the next turn. One suggestion I was going to make regarding the stuff that we had lost or damaged is, because obviously we only lost one intercessor, we lost a few Dire Avengers. Like obviously the Grey Knight Interceptor squad's completely gone, but I was going to suggest that, if you've got units that are damaged, like the tank or have reduced men, to make them sit out. They can't be used in the next battle in order to repair or regenerate, basically.
Sure.
And then that way it promotes us using different units rather than just throwing out the same effective units every single game.
Works for me.
That was just an idea I had. Yeah. But I think the format's good. I think obviously the battle was heavily tipped in our favor. Like you said, it was a tutorial battle today. So hopefully you still enjoyed your part of it, Arthur. Hopefully it wasn't like the orc game.
It was a slaughter on my part. But I feel like I got some good hits back. I gotta tell you though, the fact that you guys went so vehicle heavy really screwed over my ability to damage anything. Just being flesh killers.
I mean, this is just two of the armies. It's Imperial Guard and half the Space Marine armies in a nutshell. It's just
I agree. Really though, the whole night was waiting in agony to see if I could get those fucking Grey Knights, and then I did. That was it.
Yeah,
that's all I needed.
Felt good.
That hour 3.5 Grey Knight kill.
The other thing I want to say quickly as part of my outro as well is that I have actually landed a new writing gig in the last couple of weeks. I can't say more at the moment, but when I can say more, I'll let you know. But I'm actually going to do some more game writing coming up too, which should be a lot of fun.
Right on.
All right, let me pass on to Atomic then.
Atomic already went.
Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry. Sid. Sorry.
We look very similar. I know how you can get us confused.
Indeed. We could be twins. Yeah. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. I didn't do very much talking this episode because I didn't have much to do.
I disagree. I feel like you did a lot of shooting.
I did a lot of shooting for about 30 seconds.
Listen, I know where you're coming from.
No, it's good. I rather enjoyed the combined mini armies. I liked the concept behind designing them, and while James basically said, I recommend this. I felt pretty solid with the fact it's like, that was already what I was thinking. So that made me feel good about that. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing more of it in the future. I think we definitely probably would have needed some more points for the flags for victory condition there. But at the end of the day, we ended up not losing as many units as we could have because of it. So I'm okay with that too. Other than that, it's pretty good.
Cut in real quick. I think one thing that might have helped is if the map wasn't so open. The fact that we were able to, each unit was able to provide so much fire support. Like I could shoot all the way across the map essentially. So if it was maybe closer to like the test map we did, maybe where there's a lot more breaking up of line of sight, it might be a bit more different. But with an open field like that, I mean, that was, essentially it was like Napoleonic warfare where everybody's just standing in a line and shooting at each other. And so it just comes down to, probability, or,
probability of sheer firepower.
Yeah, I mean, so that would probably help a lot going in the forwards.
Yeah. Other than that, that's about all I had. I probably won't be able to get a video out on my channel tomorrow because I'll still be busy cleaning and getting prepped up to finish that stuff off tomorrow, and I got a lot to do. So we'll see. Maybe I'll get a video out on Monday, probably. Until then, we won't be back on Thursday for BattleTech because some person decided to make it Thanksgiving that day, and apparently people like eating.
So, what a bastard!
Yeah, I don't know who thought that up, but I don't like
genocidal maniac, probably.
Other than that, that's about all I got. So
pass it to Rashik.
Yeah.
No, thanks. So, guys, I mean, I was obviously just really excited to be here. So thank you for the invitation. It was a bit of a, like Glimo said, I couldn't, actually use his words because I haven't been a fan for that long, but actually being able to join is a great thing. I've enjoyed it, obviously, because as a viewer, I don't mind any of the waiting times. And, I was just tacticizing in my, making tactics in my head all the time. So I was just engaged. But obviously, maybe with this amount of people and with the amount of waiting that everybody has to do, having guests on players' side seems to, aggravate an actually already existing issue. So maybe try having guests on the other side or something.
We've only done that once before, and the power was too great to handle.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Then that sounds like a you problem. Then, but yeah. Again, for me, it wasn't a problem at all. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I have to say, first of all, congratulations to Pondo, because I promised my wife that I will do it in, like this on camera when I can. Another thing is, I have to say I'm sorry for you, Pondo, not because you're getting married, but because I'm taking it as my personal failure to not have actually taken care of the bomber before you lost the entire unit. That was what I thought I'm going to be. I'm going to be AA, and I just
I think that there's still a good chance I was going to lose that whole unit regardless. They were
nah, they're tough guys. They're tough guys when they don't get shit that's gonna wipe them out.
Not really. They only have a typical 3-up save, like any other Space Marine, and the only thing major that they had was the 5-up invuln.
Yeah, but yeah. Otherwise, thank you for having me. Washik_honey. I don't do role-playing games on Twitch yet because obviously when I stream on Twitch, I just can't do any of the role-play properly, as you've seen today. But otherwise, I do games. I do Warhammer games as well. I play Inquisitor and I do role-play a bit in that, but that's about it. Thank you for having me again.
Okay. We'll be back in 2 weeks, guys. Have a good night.
Bye.
I should find someone to host afterwards. It's a bad call. Well, that's where we're at.
I wasn't so tired,